Hello everyone, I am Sidhant. Today the chapter number 24 of the module B of Principal and Banking will going to be discussed. This is a very short chapter but important as far as the examinations are concerned. Might be one questions or might not ask from this section as it's a small one, so it will be easily be in discussion. So starting with the chapter name is self-help group. So what is it? We will first discuss that, then we will move into the important aspects of the chapter. The self-help group SHG is the small voluntary association of the poor people, preferably from the some socio-economic backgrounds. So why there is a need of self-help group? Since ours is a country which is backward in the sense that lots of people of our population are poor, below the poverty line, or illiterate rural people. So in order to uplift them, we need some mechanism in order to bring them at par with other people in the society. So this self-help group helps the poor people to get or to include themselves into the mainstream of the society. So this self-help group is for the people, especially the below poverty line people, so that they can form a group, and whenever those who forms the group, they feel themselves more secure. That's why the concept. Now the main motto of this self-help group is the solving common problems through mutual help. Since the rural people or the rural persons are not very much aware, they know about the financial things, or they do not participate in the financial inclusion of the country. So in order to bring them at par, we need this self-help group for the upliftment, in short you can say. Now this self-help group is for the the main purpose of the self-help group is the empowerment, financial inclusion, discipline, interloaning based on the pooled money. Now before this self-help group, what people generally do, they do not go to the bank, because in bank there is lots of paperwork or the documentation happens. So this discourages the poor people to come to the bank, but they find the money lenders which charges at a very high rates. They think themselves that these money lenders are their friends, and they approach the money lenders for the loan activities. So in order to bridge the gap between the banks and the rural poor people, this self-help groups comes into picture. Now the NABARD, which pushes this self-help group bank linkage program, this is put forwarded by the NABARD to aware people about the self-help group in the rural areas, so that they can come or join or form a self-help group and come to the mainstream of the society. Now advance to the self-help group is under priority sector lending. This is very important. It's the priority, whatever the loan we are giving to the self-help group comes under the priority sector lending, and in our books we need to write that advance to self-help group to show that it's a priority sector lending. Now opening of the account is with the KYC of the office bearers. There is no need of KYC of all the members of the self-help groups, rather 2 to 3 people comes and appoint themselves as a office bearers, and they need to submit all the KYCs to the bank and open the accounts respectively. Now the saving linked loans are provided varying 1:1 and 1:4. It's important that That is, what does it mean? Let's say the self-help groups contributes, every members of the person contributes 1000 of rupees, and since in the self-help groups the members are between 10 to 15, so let's say 15 members are there, so 15,000 money got collected. Now after the collection, after the 2 months forming the group or the collections, then they approach the bank for the loans. Now the bank can maximum could loan the self-help group is the 60,000 according to this concepts. Members is between 15 to 20 generally, though there are some exceptions. Now main indicator of the good self-help group, what indicators indicates that this self-help group is a very good self-help group? The first, that there is no discrimination among the members. If someone with the same criteria comes for the loaning purpose, then there should not be discriminations, and the grant of the loan as per the norms set by the bylaws set by the self-help groups. Small membership means the self-help group which consists of generally 15 to 20 members are very good, because it's easy to control that as compared to the 50 to 60 members if it's in the one self-help group. So small membership is required. Next, the regular attendance is very much required. Transparency is very much required. Set of bylaws means what are the rules and the regulation of the self-help group. Thrift, the thrift meaning of the thrift is that small collection of the money as a savings is the thrift. Loaning, utilizing savings 3 to 6 months. Okay, when they save some money in the self-help group, so after the bank see that in the bank statement that everything goes good, and the self-help group is constantly in supplying or depositing money into the banking system, and they do activities with the bank's debit and the credit. So after that, checking everything, the bank can give loans after 3 to 6 months of the regular collection. Now the books maintained by the self-help group, there are 3 books, that is saving ledger, loan ledger and the minute book. The saving ledger is about how much and which person savings how much in the group. Second, which person has taken how much amount of loan, and the third is the minute book. Minute books speaks about the meetings they take place and what is the conclusion of that meeting is the minute book. In the minute book they write all these things. Now the next is, in the self-help group the above poverty line peoples can also join, but there are some restrictions, like there is maximum 20% of the APL only, or maximum in some exception cases 30% are allowed. There is no subsidy given to the APL, the person belongs to the APL, and no office bearers or office members are among the APL. This is the condition of the self-help group. If some APL is participating in the self-help group of any type. Below poverty line, the minimum is 10, maximum should be 20 members. Self-help group, some special. Special means that either the self-help group persons are handicapped, or self-help group is in the northern areas or the mountain areas or the northeast, you can say. These are the special SHG. And there is a simple thing that in any self-help group, one member should be help group. Only one member is allowed from one family. This is the condition. And one person can join only one self-help group in their area. Meeting should be weekly, though for some self-help group at least monthly should be scheduled. Minimum person account operation is 3. At least, in other words, there is at least 3 office bearers to run the self-help group accounts. loans after 2 months of the savings only, their own savings, and it's on the discretion of the bank. If they want to give after 6 months, then they can give after 6 months. Loans after 2 months of the savings, I discussed. Subsidy per group is 10,000, not more than that. Okay, that's it. Thank you.